Hi, this is Maria Osterman and I am here with Rany Schroeder. He is a Crown Ambassador Elite from our business Kannaway. We want to talk about our products. So I'm going to leave it to you to tell us about the Pure Gold.
Okay, so I'm so pleased to chat with you for a few moments. Maria and Christian asked if I would say just a couple of things about Pure Gold so you understand what it is, and specifically what might separate this from another product that you may find available in the marketplace, given this remarkable groundswell being caused by the end of the prohibition of cannabis. The first thing, Maria, that I can tell you is that this is the only CBD product in the world that is listed in America's Physician Desk Reference Manual. This gives an imprimatur, this gives a stamp of approval, this gives a seal of respect, and separates this product from anything else in the entire non-psychoactive cannabis arena. It cannot be compared to anything else for that reason alone. Now we can go further. This is a full spectrum cannabinoid. Full spectrum means simply this. If we were to look at both sides of the cannabis family tree, the marijuana plant, a short bushy plant about 3.5 feet tall, the industrial hemp plant about 16 feet tall. There are a group of plant compounds known as cannabinoids contained in both sides of the species cannabis. The marijuana plant, short and bushy, is grown principally for its THC content. That's the only cannabinoid that makes people high. Our company is focused on the healthy, not high side of the business. And this product is a premium, remarkable product. Each serving, a serving is 3/4 of a teaspoon. Each serving has 33 milligrams of CBD, cannabidiol. Cannabidiol is the non-psychoactive cannabinoid about which the greatest amount of research has been done, about which there's the greatest documented evidence for profound health properties. That cannabidiol, as well as the other cannabinoids. Dr. Sanjay Gupta, not a part of our company, but a gentleman that is well received around the world, as a researcher in this field of non-psychoactive cannabinoids, has talked about something called the entourage effect. The fact that if we were to take all 146 of these cannabinoids and consume each one individually, that would create a certain outcome, but the outcome would not be the same as if they were all consumed together, the synergistic or the entourage effect. And so here what we have is a full spectrum cannabinoid. That means all 146 are there to some degree. Now this is called Pure Gold. Pure. That's our company's way of designating a product that has had THC removed. In this bottle, a full spectrum cannabinoid, THC has been removed to the point that it's non-detectable. It remains full spectrum. Why is that important? Think about this for a second. If we were to bake a loaf of bread and we left out just one ingredient, but that one was yeast, we wouldn't have much of a loaf of bread, would we?
No.
And so this remains full spectrum. That even non-detectable amount of THC, which was contained in the full spectrum plant, nevertheless winds up being a catalyst for some of the health properties contained in the other cannabinoids. Now it's interesting to note that this product, CBD, cannabidiol, and the other non-psychoactive cannabinoids are suspended in medium chain triglyceride oil. Why is that important? That is important because CBD, if consumed and not suspended in medium chain triglyceride, will be routed through the liver and into the digestive tract, and there'll be very, very, very poor, very small amount that would actually, after metabolism, get into the bloodstream. As a result of being redirected to the lymphatic system, because it's suspended in MCT oil, the absorption is actually about 200 times greater than would be the case if it were going through the digestive tract. And so what we have here is 1,000 milligrams of CBD in the bottle, 33 milligrams per serving. It is a full spectrum cannabinoid. It is the only CBD product in the world to be listed in the Physician's Desk Reference Manual. It is a product that you can safely and legally consume throughout Europe. It is a product that we believe will feed your body's largest self-regulatory system, your endogenous cannabinoid system, giving you greater ability to properly monitor and modulate mood, sleep, appetite, hormone production, metabolic rate. In other words, it touches every single part of your life, and as you can tell, I think it's really cool. In Kannaway, we fall a little bit outside the model. Maria, in the whole world of business, there are 3 simple messages. One message is the Mercedes-Benz message. It goes like this: we're expensive, but we're the best. There's another message. It's the Toyota message. Might not be quite the best, but we're pretty good and they cost less. Then in America, there's a store called Dollar Store. And the unstated message is we sell junk, but it's cheap. In Kannaway, we are none of those messages. Our message is we are the world's premier provider of phytocannabinoid products. What we offer is either singular and unique. You cannot replace it anywhere at any price. Or if you can find a product that appears to be like ours is better. We can show you why, and it costs less. You cannot buy a milligram of CBD, not the real deal, for anything less than what we offer. We are the world's premier provider of phytocannabinoids. You know, I said a moment ago that what we offer is either singular and unique. You can't replace it anywhere at any price. Or if you can find something that looks like what we sell, ours is better. Well, here we have the humulus oil. This falls into that category of singular and unique. One of the things that one of our company's bywords, one of the ways that we describe ourselves is we are a company of firsts. That's not simply something that once was, that's something that is. We recently introduced to Europe and the United States our premium humulus oil product. You know, there are large bodies of population. There are some religious groups, and there are some people who, just simply having heard of cannabis being villainized for so many years, for generations, they remain fearful. And here we have a truly unique opportunity. Many people don't know that CBD can be sourced from a plant that is not cannabis. Did you know that you can find CBD in flax, you can find CBD in echinacea, and you can find CBD in humulus?
Yeah.
And just as in the cannabis family tree, there are two sides of the plant. There's the marijuana plant and there's the industrial hemp plant. There are two sides of the humulus family tree as well. One side is used to brew hops, or used to brew beer. It's where hops comes from.
Yep.
And the other side is where we source our premium humulus oil. And it's interesting to point out, to note, that of all of the CBD products in the world, this product has a higher bioactivity in the CBD molecule than any other. That's a remarkable thing. You know, I've stated a few absolutes. I've said a few things that are profoundly important. Everything I've said is true, it's documented, and is not controversial. This is a unique combination of facts. So, Maria, you asked me a short question. I gave a long answer. That's what premium hemp oil, pure gold is, and that's what the premium humulus oil is. I hope that's helpful.
Yeah, and all the products have been triple tested, and you can actually trace each batch back to the lab results for it.
Absolutely the truth. You can look at every lot, and when you look at every lot, you can find a certificate of analysis. You can see what's actually there. You can see the full terpene profile. You can see what is actually in every bottle. And by the way, this is important. As recently as December of this past year in the United States, the FDA published a report, and I apologize, I don't have the name of it on the tip of my tongue, I should have, but they did an analysis. They actually studied a group of CBD products. I believe there were 28 of them, and they looked to find out what did the actual contents of the bottle have as compared to what was in the label.
Yes.
And what they found was that only two of the 28 tested actually met or exceeded the label claims.
Yep.
And our company was, of course, one of the two. We are the world's premier provider of phytocannabinoid products. I think it's important to emphasize further what Maria just said. You don't have to guess with us. Every product label has the batch number on it, and you can get the actual assay that has been provided by 3 separate labs, individually, independently tested. You can know that what you're buying is actually here. That's important. If you want the product outcome, you have to actually have the nutrients in the bottle, and that's what we provide.
You can also find the link to that report that Randy was mentioning in our group. So
Beautiful.
You can find out of the 2 companies that was on the list that actually has what it says in the bottle.
Fantastic. So here's the great good news. The good news is that the end of the prohibition of cannabis is one of the most talked about, one of the hottest topics of our entire lives.
Yep.
And here we have an opportunity to participate in the end of the prohibition of cannabis with the company that's on the leading edge of it all, not a company jumping on the bandwagon, but the company that made the bandwagon. We are the company that others seek to copy and emulate. We are the one, we are the standard, and you get a chance to carry that message forward to other people, both to the benefit of their physical health as well as their financial health. The time is now. It's a magic moment. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you.
Let's create a new legacy.
On we go.